Everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create a shopping cart on Shop DOE and what the process is for ordering. So as you can see in the upper left-hand corner of my computer, I have the order of events. When you're trying to place a purchasing order for anything, you submit the request on the purchasing request Google Doc, which will be attached in this email, is also in the TWIL's handbook. And then after that, you have to send an email to Allison, Selena, and Cynthia, letting them know that you have added a request. Selena or Allison will approve the request on the Google Doc, and then Cynthia will get back to you that you've been approved and you should submit your order through Shop DOE. Then you select your items yourself and submit the order through Shop DOE. So let me show you that part of the process. So I'm going to open up the internet and I'm going to go to Shop DOE, and I don't remember the logon, but I can just search for it because it's pretty popular. So then your email and your password is your DOE email and your DOE password. And I like to have it remember my username, but if you're on a public computer, I would say don't do that. So it's taking a second to log in. It is slow sometimes, so multitask if you need to. Okay, so now I'm looking at Shop DOE. And in order to search for the things that I want, I am looking for, let's say I'm looking for the text extremely loud and incredibly close is what I'm ordering more copies of. That happens to show up in the search bar. Okay, so now I have these two options, and I need to be very careful about which one I pick and make sure it's exactly what I want. So I know I want a paperback book. I'm going for the cheapest one possible. I'm going for, and by cheap I mean inexpensive, so that we can get the most bang for our buck. And I open it up and I see there's all these different options. Oh, and most importantly, I see that it's NYSTL approved. So if those of you are ordering books, usually that's the line we need to use, NYSTL approved. Sometimes administrator will tell you to only order from there. So I'm looking for paperback, and I'm going to go with this one from Lectorum Publications. It looks like the correct version. Okay, so I'm adding it to my cart. Now I see my shopping cart, and I have to be careful because if I go away, my cart's going to disappear. Just FYI. I need 40 copies, so I'm going to update the cart. You notice there's a minimum here. Some of the vendors have a minimum that you need to spend to be able to purchase from them. So that's just something that may happen if you're getting smaller quantities of something. You might need to look around for the one you can order from. Okay, so now I have my 40 carts, 40 books of Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I was really careful about which version I chose. It's the right one. I'm going to go to checkout now. Here's the part that people get a little nervous about. You're going to make it look like you're buying the item. Nothing bad's going to happen. The school isn't responsible. We don't have that kind of purchasing power. So you go to checkout, and then you look to see the information. It should say your name, so then when the package comes, it can be directed to you. And then it should all come up. You may not have this in. You just put in our location, which is Q286, and search for it, and then our address pops up. You don't need to do anything except save your information for the first time. And then you go to continue checkout. And here I'm checking. Yep, it's got everything correct. It has attention me at our school. And here are the products. It's the correct product. And I'm finalizing my order request. So I'm going to click finalize order request. And this cute little kids working in a science lab happens. So it says request sent. So this will be saved in your order history. And you can also check the status of your order, or you can download your order request. Once you've done this, you can check back in with it to make sure it's been sent. And if something happened where Cynthia didn't see it or there was a miscommunication, that's a good way to say what order number it is for her. So when I'm logging on the next time, if I want to check on my order, I just go to order history, and you see that that is a new order that was placed, right? You see all my old orders, order placed, pending, order placed, pending. Some of them had to be canceled for various reasons, but that's because I've ordered things for the whole school, so yours will not likely look like this. It will just say new and pending or order placed probably. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that order because while I do need those copies, I have not yet received the go-ahead to order them. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel that, which you can do if you need to. And that is how you do Shop DOE. If you have any questions, you can certainly ask me or just ask around because there's a lot of people who have done it before. And happy shopping.